The widow of Jared Bridegan is now opening up to the News 4 Jax I-Team for the first time since an arrest was announced in her husband's murder.
I have felt since the beginning that this was planned, this was thought out, and this was specific to Jared.
And Bridegan's brother, Adam, reveals Jared had a haunting fear before he was gunned down.
I won't get into specifics, but I did have several conversations with Jared where he did express concerns that something like this could happen to him.
The man now held in Bridegan's murder made his first appearance in court today on a list of charges. That arrest is giving the family of Jared Bridegan hope, but they say this is not over yet.
Investigators say Henry Tenen did not act alone and that the murder was a targeted ambush. They believe someone placed this tire in the road, and when Bridegan got out of his SUV to move it, he was shot to death. Tarek, we'll have more in a moment on Tenen's court appearance. We begin, though, with News 4 Jax I-Team investigator Vic Micolucci, who sat down with Bridegan's widow and brother about this new development in the case.
A beloved father of four, Jared Bridegan meant the world to his family, loved ones who have not given up hope, even after nearly a year without answers.
There are times here and there that I was concerned. I'd reach out to law enforcement and just say, is there anything you can tell me? And, you know, they reassured me, hey, we're working diligently. Like, we are not forgetting Jared.
Bridegan's widow, Kirsten, and his older brother, Adam, telling us today for the first time,
thank you for being here today.
They have some sort of an answer after learning someone's been arrested for murder in connection with the case. 61-year-old Henry Tenen behind bars.
A step in the right direction.
Huge step.
Had either of you ever heard of Henry Tenen before he came up in the investigation?
Never in our lives. I have no idea who this individual is.
But the News 4 Jax I-Team uncovered property records linking Tenen to Mario Fernandez. He's married to Bridegan's ex-wife, Shayna Gardner Fernandez. At the time of the shooting, Tenen rented a room in the home that Fernandez owned.
What do you think about that connection between Henry Tenen and Jared's ex-wife's husband?
I mean, it's scary, right? It's frightening, frankly, that there is a connection and that there is this mass conspiracy. It does not help us sleep at night.
Shanna and Mario Fernandez have not been charged, nor have they been publicly named as suspects. Shayna has said she has nothing to do with the ambush murder on this dark stretch of road in Jacksonville Beach. It happened just minutes after Bridegan dropped the two children he shared with her off at her home.
As I learned more details of what happened to Jared, you know, that there's a tire, it was pretty clear that someone knew his route, his schedule. I have felt since the beginning that this was planned, this was thought out, and this was specific to Jared. So I am not surprised that they announced that Henry Tenen, someone that we've never heard of, that Jared did not know, wasn't alone in this.
Loved ones hoping he opens up to detectives and gives up information about who else is involved. Bridegan's brother today with something we had not heard before, something startling.
I did have several conversations with Jared where he did express concerns that something like this could happen to him.
That he could be murdered?
I won't go into specific details into that, but he did have concerns on his life.
The past 11 months have been so incredibly painful for this family, grieving a great loss while living in fear. His now 3-year-old daughter, Bexley, who was in the SUV at the time of the shooting, has so many questions.
How is Bexley? How's she doing?
Yeah, you know, early on she talked a lot about the sounds of the gunshots. She even said that, you know, Daddy on the ground, which makes me believe she saw him there when she was removed from the vehicle. And I'm just so grateful that now the conversations, when she has them with me, are more about Dad's in heaven.
Kirsten and Adam thankful for all the support they've gotten, not just from the community, from around the world. Now they need those who know exactly what happened to come clean.
My message is that we're still here. It's almost been a year. We're not going anywhere. If you are not going to help and be complicit, you will be found and you will be held accountable. So now's your chance to try to make it right.
They have a long way to go for justice for Jared. Vic Micolucci, Channel 4, the local station.
Thank you, Vic. Also today, the man charged with killing Bridegan, Henry Tenen, made his first appearance in court. Tarek is joining us now with how that hearing went. Tarek?
Well, you know, today's court appearance for Henry Tenen was brief. A judge set no bond for him. He's been in jail since August on an unrelated charge. Tenen is charged with second-degree murder, conspiracy to commit murder, accessory after the fact, and child abuse. Now, the child abuse stems from Jared Bridegan's then 2-year-old daughter being feet away from her dad when he was gunned down. Tenen will be back in court next week on the unrelated charge of driving without a license. He has pleaded guilty to that. Tenen rented this home in Northwest Jacksonville, and the News4JAX team learned of a connection to this home in Bridegan. This is Bridegan's ex-wife, Shauna Gardner Fernandez, and her current husband, Mario Fernandez. Mario owned that home in Northwest Jacksonville, and Henry Tenen rented from him. Fernandez sold the home late last year. Jared Bridegan, as we said, was murdered in Jacksonville Beach just minutes after dropping his oldest 2 children off at the Fernandez home. He shared those twins with Shanna. Mario and Shanna are not charged in Bridegan's murder. She's now living in Washington State with the twins.
Thank you, Tarek. We checked with Crime Stoppers. We were told a $50,000 reward is still available for anyone who comes forward with information that leads to a further arrest. ATF is also offering a separate $5,000 reward. The number for Crime Stoppers is on your screen, 866-845-TIPS.